We're live.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, welcome to Consciousness and Energy of the Week Connection. And today we are, for the first time, doing it on Tuesday. And that's how it's going to be in the future, 12 o'clock on Tuesday, with me, Julia, Mikki
And Mikki.
and Michael Ocher.
Yes.
So today's conversation is about happiness. And not just like there's a lot of conversations about happiness and like everybody wants to be happy, right? But how do you find happiness, or where do you find happiness? And how do we live our life without feeling like a victim? You know, that feeling sometimes when we are complaining or when we are feeling less than, or somebody took advantage of us. So how do we live our life with like standing tall, feeling happy, and feeling like a creator of our own lives? Let's dive deeper.
yeah.
Michael, passing it to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Julia. Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. It's beautiful in New York, wherever you are. And like Julia said, we are still in the month of Pisces, the amazing month of where their Kabbalists say the joy increases in this month. So again, it's very interesting that it might not be natural, right? Like we mentioned before, that it's not that you naturally feel happy in this month, but the ability to, like Julia said, find happiness is much greater. And actually, your ability to be in happiness for the rest of the year, the seed of it, the secret is in this month. And this is a very special month. Your intuition is heightened. Our dreams are more vivid, more visual, more, messages come to us from our dreams. We feel more, we connect more, we understand more. Pisces is the intellectual of the water signs. And it's a very special sign. It's the final sign of the zodiac, the final sign of the zodiac wheel. So it's the oldest one. It's the most grown up, the most mature. It's a little bit different. It's almost like a little bit out of this world. It's not like Aquarius, but it's a little bit like the Aquarian, that it's so advanced, so mature, so emotionally advanced also. And one thing that we can focus on is happiness. However, you don't feel it necessarily naturally this month. It's a little bit like, you feel a little bit down. It's all the water signs, the Scorpios, the Cancers, and the Pisces, they struggle with happiness a lot. Happiness doesn't come to them naturally and easily sometimes. And like Julia said, where do you find happiness, right? But we all know that happiness is not something that we actually can find on the outside. It's all about inside, right? Happiness is all inside of you. It's all about revealing it. It's all about understanding how to obtain it within you. And it's something that you create on your own. It's not something that you just receive from somewhere, from outside of you. It doesn't come from other people. It doesn't come from physical objects. It doesn't come from even places. It all comes from within. And what's interesting is a lot of this month deals with our understanding what prevents us from having true happiness. So the secret, it's a beautiful understanding when you look at it as a formula, that in order to obtain the happiness, you're going to be shown and experiencing this month what separates you from happiness. It's a really great opportunity. It's an amazing appreciation that we can have for this. That it's not just, you're not going to be just given it for free, because actually Kabbalistically, what the wisdom of Kabbalah teaches us, and what the Kabbalist teaches, is that things that we work for, we appreciate much more. Something that you put effort into, you will appreciate and have more gratitude towards it than something that just given to you for free without any earning of it. That's just the law of this universe. The more effort I put in, the more I'm going to appreciate it. And one thing that can stand out for you this week particularly is feeling like you're not the cause in your life, like you are not the creator, feeling a little bit victimized, like, why is this happening to me? Why am I in this situation? Why am I in this work environment? Why am I in this relationship? And why is this relationship like this for me? Why am I feeling this way? Whatever it might be, you will be shown what separates. But the beautiful thing this week, what we can experience and kind of infuse our consciousness with and our soul, is the understanding that you are the one who can change it. It's all in our hands. You and me are the ultimate creators of our reality. The creators of our life, the creators of our universe, the creators of our existence, the creators of the experiences that we experience. What you experience this week, if you feel like, oh, I don't have the ability to change that. Oh, I can't change that. I can't control that. I can't, be influencing that. I'm just a victim of the circumstance. That word is something that will never give you power. That will always drain your energy. That will always make you feel less than, which is not true. You are the creator of your life. You are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of everything in your life. And the exciting thing about that is even the things that we don't like, that don't serve us, we created them. That means we can change them. Just like somebody making a vessel out of clay. When you are the creator of it, you can do anything you want with it. You can make a cup, a bowl, whatever it is that you want. That's what you are in your life. You are the ultimate creator of your reality and your life. That means the good, the bad, and the ugly, whatever it is in your life, you have all the ability to change it and transform it. That's an amazing concept. That's an amazing understanding. That gives us so much freedom, right? And that can give you really true happiness. That things don't just come by coincidence. You're not a victim of circumstances. You're not a victim of, your parents, your surroundings, your exes, your work, your job, whatever it is. You are the creator of that. You are the creator of your reality. And the more we take this power, the more we absorb this idea, this concept, the deeper it becomes a part of us, the happier we're going to be. Because then you understand and it's all in my hands. Everything is in my hands. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what the situation is. I am the one who can change it. And the following thought to that is a very important understanding. It's also an important ingredient to this formula, is that we need to connect to the supernal forces, what the Kabbalists call the light, or the creator, or some people call it the God, or whatever it might be. But you need to invite this force in order to help you change whatever it is that you want to change. The formula to change is you understanding that you have all the power, inviting this creative force, the universe, the light, the creator, whatever it is you want to call it. It doesn't have a name Kabbalistically. It's something beyond names. You inviting this positive force, asking it to help you, will give you the ability to change anything in your life. Anything and everything in your life can be changed with this formula, with this understanding. And the more you imbue your consciousness with this idea, the more you vibrate on this frequency, you also start to be more open. You also understand that it's about asking for help from people, receiving help from people, looking for different ways of how things can be changed, how things can be altered, how things can be improved. Never to be closed-minded. Never to be closed-minded in the way you do things, right? Because humanity is in its place right now because of progress, right? Because of we share ideas, we connect with ideas. No man is, I think it says no man is an island, right? So we are all part of this force together. If you have a certain issue and you come up with a consciousness that you can change everything, you just need the creator's force. You're inviting the creator's force to help you do that. And then you're open to all possibilities. You're open to all ideas. I can share personally, and I shared it in my class yesterday, the one on our website, that the more I'm usually resilient to something and brush something off, the more I understand, and then I accept it and entertain that idea or try to use that modality, that way of thinking, the more beneficial it is for me. So the first initial thought of saying, "Oh, that's nonsense. Oh, that's just that doesn't work. That's not how things work, etc." The more you say that to me, for example, the more that's a sign to me that that's something powerful that can create a very deep impact and change in my life. So it's funny how it works, right? It's funny how it works that usually the more closed you are, the more beneficial it will be for you. So by the way, this is the work I do with a lot of my students, and I do it with anyone who's open for it. It's called belief work. And it's based on theta healing, where you look at beliefs, and it involves the Kabbalistic wisdom, that you look into beliefs of people and you see, why are you closed off? Why are you not open to certain ideas? Where does it come from? Who taught you that? Would you like to keep it, or would you like to change it? And obviously change is essential in our life, right? And change only happens really on conscious level. That's the change that we're all aiming for. We can sometimes change come from physical reality. Sometimes changing your diet, your lifestyle, your habits, etc., will influence your consciousness also. It works both ways. But really what you're aiming for is to change your consciousness. When consciousness is changed, that's a deep change. There's a very interesting story that talks about a Kabbalist that he invited. He was invited by a great king who he used to have conversations with. And the Kabbalist used to say, people can change. Animals, for example, cannot. And when change happens, it needs to be on a deep level, on a very deep subconscious level. And that's what belief work is, by the way. It helps you change on a very deep subconscious level. And the story is that, the king disagreed, and he said, you know what, I'm going to prove him wrong. I'm going to train cats to be servants. And he throws this feast, and he invites a Kabbalist, and cats are carrying around food in their hands, and they're just like, being the best servers possible. It just looks, everyone is blown away. How that's amazing, what an achievement. And then the Kabbalist takes out a mouse, lets it out on the floor, and all the cats forget about what they were doing and run after the mouse. So that's why change needs to be on a very deep level. We want to change the idea that I'm the cause in my life. I'm the co-creator in my life on a very, very deep level. That way, nothing is really going to bother you. That way, any feeling of sadness, any feeling of I don't have enough, anything that you don't like can be changed. There's nothing more exciting, in my opinion, than that, right? Imagine that anything in your life can be not just changed from good to bad, but also be improved constantly, be made better. So it's not just about enjoying at where it is right now. It's about also making it better. That's why I love access consciousness. It's a great modality also. And they love this sentence of, how does it get any better? So asking yourself constantly on different subjects and different things, how does it get any better? How does my life get better? How does everything keep getting better? Because it will, and it is constantly getting better. It's all about you being aware of it, right? It's all about you being open to it and understanding that, wow, things are getting better. So how is it getting better? How is it even becoming constantly better? So this week, what is open to us in the universe, what the universe is telling us is, you are the cause in your life. You are the creator in your life. You can do anything that you want. As long as you remember the form of it, you are the cause. You must invite the light of the creator. You must invite the creative force, the guidance of this divine force that's part of us, that we are a part of, that is part of everything. And be open. Be open for different perspectives, different ideas, different views, different points of view, not to be closed-minded, to be open-minded. So those are some bits and pieces of incredible opportunities that we have this week. And Julia, what are your...
No, I love it. I mean, there's not that much to add except just to summarize everything, is that everything that Michael said, like those things, is how you find happiness, and where you find happiness is inside.
Yes.
So again, if you listen to our replays, most of our broadcasts are bringing us back in, because that's where everything is created, that's where everything lives, and certainly happiness is the insider job. And I just want to bring Mikki, because she represents that today. Look. Hi, Mikki.
Hi.
So tell us, where are you right now? What is that beautiful, looks like a picture behind you?
It is, well, it's not a virtual background, as I told you to as we first got on to our live stream this morning. This is actually my new lake house. And so this is a place for me for cleansing and for going inward and for finding a happy place inward and outward. As you can see, this is now frozen, but it won't be frozen much longer, because on the border of New Hampshire, it is frozen still, even though it isn't in New York City. And so at some point, this will be a beautiful lake and place for me to just be at peace. And so you see this beautiful blue sky and the trees and all of that. And I'm actually sitting on a dresser in the window with my jacket, because there's no heat on in this house. I actually had a hat on just a moment before Julia pulled me up on the screen. But it is a beautiful place for me to just be and to think and to pray and to just cleanse.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing what you've shared today, because it really brought all of that to a new level in my thoughts.
Thank you so much, Mikki. And I just wanted to share this with everybody, because Mikki is shining today. She is shining because she's in her happy place. And the happy place doesn't have a heater. Like, it doesn't have to have material things.
I have a jacket.
Right? So it's not about it's not about like the comfort and material things, but for each one of us, there's something uniquely ours that nurtures our soul, that allows us to go back in and to reconnect with ourselves and to go into that happy place and to connect with whoever you connect with. Your angels, the creator, our guides, God, whoever you connect with. In that happy place, you're never alone. So thank you so much for this. And Michael, beautiful, beautiful, the energy of the week and consciousness of the week connection. Do we have a moment for the meditation?
Yes, definitely. Let's do a meditation. I also wanted to add, first of all, Mikki's in so much light. That's a good, so much light. And then also something that you said is that happiness is inside of us, and it's always inside of us, actually. You know what you reminded me? It's that it's never something that you need to look for or create. It's actually always there. It's all about connecting to it inside of us. So it's a beautiful thought. You inspired me both. So let's do a meditation. Let's activate our soul, our quantum consciousness, our metaphysical abilities, our ethereal side, and try to be in a very quiet place in your mind, not allowing any thoughts that you don't appreciate bother you, and start to feel more and more of what you do appreciate or what you want to appreciate. What emotions do you appreciate? What state of being do you appreciate? What mindset do you appreciate? What brings you appreciation? Imagine you can be right now as happy as you were the happiest moments in your life. It's all there. It's all inside of you, inside of me, inside of you, inside of all of us. Cultivate this feeling. Feel it coming from the top of your head and washing your entire being. All the cells in your body, your head, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your hands, your torso, your abdomen, your spine, your legs, your feet, knees. Everything is vibrating at that moment of joy. All your internal organs. Experience and feel this feeling of happiness and appreciation and joy even deeper than you ever felt it. We're all energy. We're all beings of energy. You can vibrate on this frequency, you can vibrate on this energy whenever you want. I actually want to ask the creator right now, the creative force of our universe, to imbue this feeling and to help us stay in this feeling, to vibrate on this feeling, on this emotion of this experience. Always. Imagine always being in this state. Imagine, experience how much joy, how much peace, how much freedom you're experiencing. You're not dependent on anything. You are independent. You are loving. You're accepting. You're in full harmony, in full joy. And actually, after that, you want to see how this energy starts to expand to your clothes, to your environment, filling up the space that you live in. Sending it to all your circles of friends, of loved ones, of people, of your family. Reminding and asking them to help us be in this state at all times. And help us choose to be in this state. It is a choice. And you always have this choice. Connect to Mother Nature, to Earth. Feel the Earth. Feel the frequency and the pulse of the Earth. To all the elements, to all the animals, to all the beings on this planet. Broadcast this amazing energy to them. And realize how one and unified we are with everything. We are unified, we are one. There's no separation. And before we amplify it even more. Let's appreciate this moment. Appreciate this moment. Appreciate this opportunity to connect, to be one unified soul, one unified consciousness. To thank the Creator, to thank ourselves for being here, for choosing the right, the happy place, the joyous place. And to give ourselves more support, more compassion, more kindness, that we have the ability to always choose this, to always choose happy, always choose appreciation, unity, love, acceptance. And before we open our eyes, we want to imagine yourself going into this beautiful light, just rinsing yourself in this light, cleansing everything, charging yourself up with more of this light. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Thank you so much, Michael. It was so
beautiful. Yeah.
And this downloads that we are so fortunate and that we have this opportunity to receive these downloads and these pictures of that place where we are connected and completely aligned with energy of happiness, with energy of Creator is such a gift. But also what you can do, guys, you can take a mental photograph of it and hold on to it and call it forth anytime you want to go back to that place. So this is something that you own. No one can take it away from you. And happiness is a choice. And I just want to say it again, because you can even write it on a piece of paper for yourself. Like, I choose happiness, or I choose happy, or whatever speaks to you, or whatever spoke to you from the meditation, call it forth. Don't let it kind of evaporate, because those things kind of feel good and then they disappear and we're trying to call them back. So make it physical, write it on the paper, take a mental picture that you can call forth. Use it. It's yours. No one can take it away from you. And with that, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mikki. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, Mikki. Thank you, Michael. Have a beautiful week, everybody. And share this with anybody who you think might enjoy it.
Yes, please. The more people, the better. The more, especially loved people in your life, anyone who you feel, it doesn't matter. Anyone can benefit from this. So make sure to share it. Let's not be greedy with the light and the consciousness that we have. Let's be anyone can benefit from this.
Bye. Have a beautiful week, everybody.